Okay, and we're going live. Hello, everybody. Mandalorian here. We just finished watching season 3, episode 1 of The Mandalorian, and I want to bring in my special guest here. Let's bring in the Momeror herself.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, my fly.
Oh, wait, you're in,
Oh, hello.
but you
Hello.
don't have a.
Here I
There
am.
we go. There's the picture.
Here he is. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
And we have a special guest joining us today. We have John Lennon,
From the grave. What's
From
up,
the-
lads?
who's the old man.
Yeah,
It's your father, and he's
it's
very
Paul's.
clean.
It's Paul's grandfather.
He's very clean. Well, that was funnier than the whole episode of The Mandalorian, I gotta say.
Yeah,
Let's talk about this. Let's first off, and I said this during the opening. Um, i- if you didn't watch, it looked like if you didn't watch Boba Fett, which good on you if you didn't watch it because it was garbage. But there were plot points out of the Book of Boba Fett that are affect this season, and they didn't have that in the previously thing.
oh right.
Like if you watched just The Mandalorian and you got to the end of season 2, like Luke took him away and he was still a Mandalorian, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't get
Well, no, you
excommunicated.
saw him show his face at the end of the Mandalorian.
Right, but he didn't get kicked out of the league or whatever,
Right.
Mandalorians, until the Book of Boba Fett. And the
That's
Book of Boba
cool.
Fett was so bad, they were probably like, hey, bring the Mandalorian over here and we'll just do some Mandalorian stuff. So you actually had like important plot points in the Book of Boba Fett for season 3, and I don't know if everybody knows that.
Yeah. I did think that was a little interesting. I mean, I'm glad that they're like including it because that stuff that they had in Boba Fett was really cool. But yeah, it was kind of weird that they didn't mention that.
All right, so how would we sum up this first episode? I would, I mean, first off, you got Mando and Grogu are back.
And
And,
Grogu's as cute as ever.
He's as cute as ever. The CGI is really good. The cinematography is good. That all looks good. But this whole episode is like, it's like a video game. It's like here's your overarching quest, and now here's a bunch of side quests you got to do.
Yeah.
And you
It
kind
really-
of go into it, have a little action sequence, and then just get out of it and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you guys think? I thought meh.
I mean, I think when I'm thinking about this, the first episode of the season, I think the last season, season 2, did it way better because the episode had more of a story to it, and like it ended in a conclusion that was like really like whoa, like breathtaking, like the Great Dragon fight scene with him and the Marshal, like that was really cool. And like it kind of set the stage. Like we don't really know what we're gonna get this season, but we know that it's gonna be epic because the first episode was really fun. With this episode, I was like, okay, where's the Great Dragon gonna be at the end of this episode? Where's the awesome set piece gonna be? That it's like, oh, that's how you close the first episode. There was nothing. It was kind of just he's walking around and like talking to people and getting quests. So they're really just setting the stage for things to come, I guess. So the things to come better be epic because there was nothing really breathtaking in this episode.
Yeah, Momeror, what do you think?
I agree with the epicness. I think, though, there needed to be that quiet little reconnection with Grogu, and we hadn't seen Grogu for so much of season 2, right?
Right.
And that, having them back, it was just very charming. And then the new little critters to rebuild that bot or droid.
Oh, IG-11.
Yeah, but the little critters who are rebuilding it,
I love
think,
them.
Yeah, I think there was just some really cute, charming little moments, and I think overall, what I got from it was, I like the fact that no, he's done something wrong, and you have to find a way back to us, and so I kind of got the feeling it was like, it's kind of when you do something and you kind of regret it, and it's not really uplifting, it's not really epic. It's all right. I gotta put my nose to the grindstone and just get this done. That's kind of what I got from it, the sentiment.
Mm.
And then we had your picture up, Momeror, while you were talking.
I know. How about that? Yeah,
So
yeah. I did find it weird though at the beginning when they had that one little kid who wasn't able to say, about the helmet thing. But then he had no conversation. So sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, kind of. I guess was a little drowsy-ish, but yeah, I was like, what was that all about?
I don't know. And here's what I don't get: they're like making him swear, like, I will never take my helmet off. I'm like, this kid's gonna grow in 2 years and need a bigger helmet.
Oh my god! I thought the exact same thing.
Well, they can take their helmets off. They just can't take their helmets off in front of other people.
They should
Like they
say
can.
that then.
Yeah,
Don't take it off in front of other people. What if you sneeze? You gonna sneeze inside that helmet?
probably.
Like,
What
this
if
just brings up so many questions. Like,
What if
what
you get
happens?
sick?
Yeah, well, it's Star Wars.
It
They
is-
probably have like windshield wipers inside the mask.
I like seeing Grief Karga back. I always love Carl Weathers.
Yep.
Think of Apollo Creed. Whenever he's on the screen.
Oh yeah.
He'd probably take everybody out because he was a linebacker for the Raiders, I think, before becoming an actor.
Huh.
So Mando goes to the guild. I don't know what you call them, the clan,
Mm-hmm.
and they tell him he's got to go bathe in the waters of the under the mines of Mandalore, and so he leaves, and then he comes to Grief and says, "I need to get IG-88 back, IG-11," and like this was. Is this an homage to the Terminator, or did they just copy this from the Terminator?
It's probably an homage, I would imagine.
From Favreau? I hope so, because that was like I was watching this. I'm like, this is just like Terminator, one arm going after him. But why does he need this guy? Like, why?
Maybe there's some secrets that are hidden in him, or because he said he really knows that place.
How
Wasn't he there with him before? He said,
was he?
I don't know. I think what I remember him saying.
I need him. This one's my friend. Was he not saying? That's my Mando impression. I don't know how good it is.
He's tough. He's got that grovelly voice, and he's tough. He's tough to.
And if you're not wearing a mask, it's like even harder. I put my hands over my face. This one's my friend.
That actually sounds better. Actually, it's
There you
really
go.
good. Yeah.
All right. So, and then we got these losers, these pirates.
They had to have some kind of protagonist, right?
So you got a protagonist there. It makes no sense. They
Antagonist.
want to go drink in the school. Like that was kind of dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Bring me a drink. You know, you have to
Antagonist.
play that out all right. Just have them antagonize and do the gun duel, in the street.
Also, I'll say when they were doing the gun duel, I don't know why, but Carl Withers, like his background, like whatever they were doing with the volume, just looked fake. They shot to like close-up shots of him and just his face. I was like, the volume looks really bad. Like usually it looks immaculate. Like you can't even tell that like they're in front of a screen. But for some reason with those shots, it really took me out of it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because I wonder how much of this is a set and how much of this is because I know a lot of it is a projection. That they're projecting those images onto just blank walls. It's instead of building whole sets.
Yeah.
So then you have the showdown with the pirates, and then what the heck was this thing?
I thought he looked kind of cool.
Really, I thought he looked like a bad, like thrown away design from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
For what's his face?
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Yeah, there's like Davy Jones. Like this is a failed concept for Davy Jones, and man, this guy needs some Visine so bad. He's got like, is that moss or boogers? I can't tell what's in his nose.
Yeah.
Seaweed man.
It's like, we've got you outgunned and you're trapped. Okay, I'll just push a button and we're out of here. And then you're gone. That's the end of that thread. It's such a letdown.
Well, they're setting up like he's going to come back.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of setup going on. I hope it pays off. And then we got, of course, we get to Bo-Katan. And he just kind of, so wait, now he's got to go get a memory piece for the robot so they can fix it somehow, which I still don't understand why he would need this thing, but okay. And then so he goes there. I'm ready to join you. And she's like, yeah, no, there's nobody left. All right, peace out.
He kind of just flexed on her. He's like, I'm here to join you. By the way, I still have the Darksaber. And I'm out of here.
Well, she asked him, so I don't know that he's really flexing on her at that point.
Yeah.
I think flexing would have been if she's like, "Do you still have the dark saber?" And he like puts his cape aside, and it's like, "It's right here. Want to get it,
Yeah.
punk?" Gotta ask yourself, "Do I feel lucky?" Doesn't he sound like Clint Eastwood a little bit?
A little bit. Yeah, Pedro Pascal. He's so good.
What did we see him in recently? He did well on that other show. I forget.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he's killing it in that show. Kids, don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's too graphic and too violent. But
yeah, it scared
he's
me.
killing it in that show.
Yeah, it scared me.
Unfortunately, I think he was also in Wonder Woman 1984, which we didn't see because we heard from all accounts that it's really, really bad. But he was one of the protagonists in that, or antagonists in that, I think.
Is that why this show took so long to come back out again?
Did this take that long? I'm not sure. Have we been out of it for that long with The Mandalorian?
I think it's been more than a year, hasn't it?
Maybe life's just been dragging on because of all the garbage Marvel's been putting out, with the exception possibly of Andor. I want to get back to Andor. I liked what I saw so far, but I stopped watching it, and then I just haven't gotten back to it. But every other Disney show has been trash. Is there one other good show?
I'm really not sure.
I mean, Hawkeye, trash. Scarlet Witch, what was it? WandaVision started out cool, trash.
Yeah.
She-Hulk, absolute garbage. What were the? Loki started out cool, trash. That Miss Marvel show, whatever, with the other girl, I heard it was garbage. I never even watched it. I'll just assume it's no good. And is that all the shows? What else? Oh, Moon Knight started out cool, trash.
Yeah.
And then once DreamWorks puts out Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and that's awesome.
I love that show.
So come on, Disney, you got to up your game.
Gosh,
you really got to up your game.
Did we talk about Puss in Boots? I think we did we?
We did, yeah. We did one where we talked about that.
I could talk about that again. You know what? Can I just go back to WandaVision for a moment?
Sure.
That was, I don't know why I guess this woman here, that was the most creative beginning to a sitcom. And you're right, it just tumbled all the way downhill. It was so creative. It was so well done in the beginning.
Especially for our generation that saw those old shows in syndication and remember like the Honeymooners and the Brady Bunch and all that. And you're like, man, this is just like that. And it's going in a really cool, new, different direction. And then it was like, nah, it was Agatha. And now they're going to do an Agatha show.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares about Agatha? I don't care. I don't want her to have a show.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm open to it. I mean, it's probably not going to be good, but
if I said I'll give you $1 million and you have to place a bet, you can't just put it in the bank or you can't just spend it. You have to actually bet it, and then you get the winnings. Would you bet that show is going to be trash or good?
I'm going to guess trash.
Yes, trash. It's trash. And I don't know about any of the Star Wars cartoons that have come out, like that Bad Batch, if that stuff's any good or not, because I haven't watched it. But
I heard it was okay.
I heard Disney's part of the problem with Disney and Disney Plus right now is that they gave so many people 2 free years or 3 free years for switching to Verizon. Like, remember, we got it. I paid up front for a year for some like super discounted rate. And I think we paid like $4 a month for like the year. And then we got 2 years free for switching to Verizon. And then when everybody ran out of their free time and COVID kind of ended, everybody dumped it because it's like there's just so much trash on it. And now Disney's like, oh, we lost $1 billion. Well, I wonder why, because you put out garbage. And my kids know, like, I was the Disney guy in the school. I got all the Disney stuff in my room, and I'm like, Disney's trash.
Yeah.
That's my word of the day, trash. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not a lot of good stuff
trash
coming out that pizza was terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It was trash.
Yeah, it was trash. It was garbage. I have Moo on my lap, though, and she's really happy, so that's keeping my hopes up.
She's not trash. Well,
yeah,
I mean, I guess we're all in hoping for better things for episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm hoping some of these things do pay off and pay off well. All right, bright spots. I said the cinematography was good. Special effects seem to be good.
And you got to talk. It's funny, as you guys were saying, what was trash. I was like, you know what? Though Grogu just really, I could watch Grogu. I don't care what the storyline is. He's just so cute, and I can't wait. I hope they really do something with him, like that one scene where he pulls that, what was it, M&Ms or whatever, the piece of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just wonder, like, are they building something up that he could be, really coming to his own too? I don't know.
I want to see him start eating some other creature's eggs again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That fish thing, and he was eating the eggs.
When he was squeezing, they're like, no squeezy. Oh my golly. He's just so, and you need those charming little moments. He's amazing. He's just so cute.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
animators
he
really
is.
got him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then at the very beginning, like them fighting that giant whatever. First off, how did that thing sneak up on them? The water's not that deep.
It's a good point.
Like I was
Well, it
watching
like
that,
ambushed them.
but how did they not see it coming? Because then they're fighting it. They're in the water. The water's only like 3 feet deep. That thing's like 30 feet tall. Like, how did that sneak up on them? And maybe they shouldn't have the ceremony for the new Mandalorians right next to the giant lake of death.
Yeah.
And then they're like shooting cables at it, like trying to hold it. Like, you're like probably 200 pounds, and that thing's probably like 300 tons, and you're trying to hold it with a wire. Like, I don't know. There was some parts of it. It was just like, this will look cool. Just put it in. Put your brain on cruise control and don't ask too many questions.
I mean, like, to be fair, it did look cool.
It did look cool. It did look cool. All right. Well, I guess we will see next week, either Wednesday or on another Friday, episode 2. And let's hope some of these side quests maybe start taking a little longer and have a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more gravity to them, a little more weight, a little more seriousness, a little more peril. Where instead of the Mandalorian fighting 6 pirate fighters and just murking them all as he goes. He's like Tom Cruise. Like, that was the Top Gun Maverick moment there, where he's just taking them all out.
Right. I mean, honestly, I love that scene. That was the best scene of the episode for me.
You're waiting for one of the pirates to go, you know what Bob stands for? Baby on board. Oh, no, there he is. Maverick. All right, guys, let's wrap it up here. We will see everybody hopefully next week. And remember, this is the way.
Yup.
John Lennon, there you go. Have a good one, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.